Of course, always South African supporters might be up against it, against the home team. That's a pinpoint kickoff for Oosthuizen to chase, but well brought down by Great Britain, and they get to play first through Homer, and across the line they will go through. The real dangerman with his nice feet. Colleen Barretto brought down in a hefty tackle by South Africa. There's a big ball carrier in the middle, and that one mitt from Api Bavandra. A little untidy for Ferguson to deal with at the base, but away they go now. Homer trying to get some footwork on, can't get through the South African line as yet. He's trying to find that injection, a little bit of punch, and again it comes through that man, Bavandra. Homer stationed in the middle. Ferguson missed last week. Ferguson got the family here, support crew out. Just pressing and probing at the moment. GB, no real way through, no chinks in this South African line as yet. As Homer just goes across the face, and that's a nice ball delivered wide for Sofolarin, who is standing down. That right-hand touch, brilliant patience, and then the breakout from Great Britain, and it is Femi Sofolarin.
What a nice score for GB to open up their account this weekend. Just like boxers, teasing them up with the little jabs, and then bam! Will Homer injects the pace. Femi Sofolarin holds his width really nicely on the edge, and then does what he does, which is run in from distance.
Conversion will go over too, so it's a good start for Great Britain. They strike first, and take it 7-0.
We're going to go down pitch side and have a chat with Shaun Lamont. Shawnee, it's Mitch.
Oh mate, how you doing?
All good. I had the pleasure of listening in on your pre-team run meeting yesterday, and it sounded pretty fired up.
Yeah, we've got a home tournament for us. I say we've had a great start, following up here another one. It's great to be back in London Sevens, in the sunshine is what it's all about. Obviously we started well here, so we've got to keep this coming. We want to do really well this tournament. We've come, we've aiming to win it this weekend, so there's a lot to do and a bigger hurdle in front of us in the next few games. Tough pool we've got, but fully backing the guys to do it. If they keep playing like this, we're on for a good chance.
Well, it's a hell of a good start, and Api Bavandra getting in for another there, but you talked about wanting to win this weekend. There's obviously a hell of a lot going on off the field as well for this GB programme. What are you got to do to keep the boys focused on the task in hand?
To be fair, from my end, not a lot. The boys are pretty clued in. They know what they've got to do. I say it's a big weekend for us, being a home tournament and stuff. Wanting to prove a point here as well. I say we've been thrown together this season, and we've survived the cut, as it were. So it's now just building on this and say what a place to do it.
Nice one, Shawnee. Well, the action's thick and fast. We're going to get back to it. Cheers, mate. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
2 tries to the good Great Britain while we're having a chat to Shaun. Api Bavandra, Sofolarin on the outside. The 2 try scorers so far. And that's rocked South Africa back early here. 12 points to 0, GB leading. First time really get a chance for South Africa to try and attack, but Christy Grobelaar brought to ground, and Oosthuizen will clear as they come up over halfway. Here's Ricardo Duarte working in midfield, nominee for World Rugby, Rookie of the Year, and he sent his captain away here. Shakes is in, Siviwe Soyizwapi strikes back for South Africa.
It's efficient from South Africa. Siviwe Soyizwapi making the best of the matchup. Underneath this here, it's a great bit of tee-up play in the middle from the playmakers, and there's a fizz pass from Duarte, and you can see Api Bavandra on the edge for GB, up against a quicker guy in Soyizwapi. She's getting caught too narrow, Bavandra, and a flat pass to the pace man.
150 tries for Siviwe Soyizwapi, South Africa's captain. The 4th South African to do so. Milestone up, a man who's been in the thick of the action for the blitz box. Oh, it's a tricky little restart, which evades everyone. Doesn't go 10 metres, so a mistake from South Africa.
Yeah, but uncustomary from Kuduld, experienced. I think he'll own up to fluffing the conversion attempt. He's just sort of fluffed that restart a little bit as well. Trying to go for that really flat one.
Here we are. Boys.
South African fans in the house.
All the teams locking horns in this group, in this pool. They are going to have to go hammer and tong.
Bye.
Tom Mitchell going hard and early. It's fantastic.
Set.
Haven't even hit lunchtime on day one here at the London Sevens.
I got Denny, he's coming around.
Low-hanging fruit.
Away scoots Great Britain. Oh, that's a good shot tackle made. Hidalt, who made the error with that kickoff, makes up for it with a good tackle on Ferguson. Ball still there for Great Britain in their power carrier. And 23, Bavandra. And come and spread back open again. Oh, Barretto shaped to kick and then throws a big looping ball. A little bit of footwork just tipped up. As Sofolarin again had to be made. Keeps the ball alive nicely though. And now GB can start to pour forward, change of direction. I mean, back into the traffic was Barden. Barretto. And now they spread. Ferguson has got Waddleton. Charging up towards the 22. He's hard to put down, Ethan Waddleton. Nice quick delivery from Bavandra this time. Here's Great Britain really pressing here. Scooped up quickly again. Good hands. Just hung on to Sofolarin and it held up the South Africa defence. It's another great strike for Great Britain and Femi Sofolarin.
It's really patient attack from GB. It's pretty smart. I thought a couple of times they'd missed out on the executing a 3v2 or making that final punch. They're just prepared to work. Jamie Barden carries, collects a couple of tacklers. Really good. Kaleem Barretto dictating on the way through that he wanted Sofolarin to stay on the outside. Sofolarin listens to his playmaker and gets the rewards.
Really good first half from the home team, coming out strong on day one at Twickenham, liked by GB Women's captain Abby Brown, some of her teammates around there too. You're in Abby Burton, loving what they see from their men. And it is Great Britain who take a 19-5 lead into the halftime break over South Africa.
What challenge do you like the most? There's physical challenges, brain challenges, dance challenges. What would you do best at? Dance challenge. Well, let's see what we have in store. So, studio, are you ready? And let's spin the wheel.
Great Britain have already scored more points against South Africa in this game than they have.
Day one of the HSBC London Sevens, and it's 19-5, the home team, Great Britain, leading South Africa. As the second half gets underway, it's knocked off the hands, an awkward landing for Sofolarin, 2 tries in the first half.
Yeah, scrum or line out, knock on into touch. Scrum.
Body on the line, wasn't it,
Yep.
from Sofolarin? He had no care for himself as he went flying for that restart.
Yeah, we'll take the scrum.
Yeah, one of the features of the game of sevens we're so used to now is the aerial battle, the athleticism these guys display, not just when they're running around, but actually aerially.
Time on.
You need that string to your bow in this game. He's up and running.
Bind.
South Africa, six-time finalists here in London, haven't won it since 2011. Of course, the home unions, England 03, 04 and 09 won the title here. Scotland, winners in 2016 and 2017. They love to do it as GB. In front of home fans in the final event of the season. Away comes South Africa though. Shilton fun fake into the action for the first time. It'll stop and drop and away he goes. Stolen, but illegally so.
Round the neck first.
Penalty goes South Africa's way.
I think the penalty was for the high tackle. Van Wyk doing some good footwork, but Ethan Wallerton coming on the cover just slipped up on the tackle. I think the steal, which was remarkable, would have been play on.
Sub. Hold. Green sub.
Adult with all his experience, 54th World Series tournament for the number 23. Was directing traffic, in fact it finds it's him that's heading off. Ronald Brown coming into the action. Another of the ones that they've had injured this year, and South Africa's used some players.
Danger man though, Ronald Brown, isn't he? Good footwork, good pace. Doesn't mind winding the opposition up a bit as well. Let's keep an eye for that.
He's another, as I say, returned last week for the first time in a few tournaments as well, as he taps to set them away. Lots of bodies in motion here for South Africa, but just comes completely unstuck. Ugly ball to Oosthuizen.
Is it unfair to say there's been a touch of that all year for South Africa? Just not been able to be as polished as they would have liked throughout the season. It's let them down.
It's been a real season of fits and starts for them. They won in Dubai, as mentioned, but then there's a 7th and 8th. There was a 2nd in Sydney, but then a 13th in Vancouver, 11th in Singapore. They're just a measure of the injuries, the players they've lost to the 15s program, all of that.
No, time off.
Yeah, often some of those, the errors that you see popping up are as a result of inconsistent selection, people just not having the time on pitch to gel together. You compare it to someone like Argentina, a very consistent squad throughout the season and breeds success.
Sit.
Meanwhile, Great Britain have looked really slick to start, considering they only scored 6 tries last week and they got 3 already today. And oh, they could be away for another one here. It's a lovely ball from Sofolarin to Homer, who has to shot back in field, but they swing hard onto attack. Barretto, look at that, rifling that ball across field. Spreading again to Paddy Kelly, coming back out to the open again. Oh, fancy feet from Barretto. Look for Kelly on the offload, didn't find him. And then the penalty, held on too long. Away goes South Africa through Brown. James Murphy out there now too. Trovalat, he's been one of the mainstays this season. South Africa really feel they need to be the team to strike. Remember, they're in the chase for that Olympic qualifying spot. That's flat, not forward, and it allows Oosthuizen to steam down the right, gets rid of one, dives to the line, and he does peg one back for South Africa. The big man on the wing, Ryan Oosthuizen.
Yeah, and they're racing back to take the kick and go again. Oosthuizen, clean pair of heels on the outside again. Duarte doing his job, just holding out that inside defence, giving his outside men some time and space. A rare missed tackle from Barden, chasing hard across, very difficult to step back against the grain. Good finish.
Conversions away, well, it's got South Africa back into it though. There's Tyson. 19 points to 10 now, Great Britain leading.
Well, they'll come into this pool knowing there'll be no easy wins. They'll be prepared, both teams, to be in a scrap all day today. It looks like they're in one here.
A few things need to go the Blitzbox way for them to secure that last automatic Olympic qualifying place. Really reliant on what Australia does, but there's a chance for them. Duarte's put that low and flat for Murphy. And it's come off a GB hand. And they'll get some more ball here.
It's a nifty little restart. Murphy doing a really good job, allowing it to clear the 10 before winning it. It was a bouncing ball. GB women showing love.
Much love from Abby Brown. We're going to be having a chat to her over the course of the weekend.
He's going to be offside. What?
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Off.
Duarte feeds the scrum and then fires the ball through the hands of Brown. Has to change tack with the crossfield kick. That's going to land nicely in the hands if the footing was not awkward for Williams.
Roll away.
Penalty against GB.
Roll away.
Homer querying. Need to get back in defence. Duarte with his great footwork that has marked him out as one of the best young rookies this season. Again, it's flat. Williams flies onto it, loses his footing, gets up, goes again, and somehow has finished that in the corner. Shaun Williams. We are going to check it though.
No, please.
Well, we're going to check it. It means we get a second look. Looks like some pretty special work. Oh, wow.
They have a decision.
Yes.
You may award the try.
Thank you.
That is superb.
Fabulous finish considering he slipped, got up, went again. Shaun Williams. And now it really is game on in this opening match in Pool A.
Great footwork, slips, but just pops up. And that reach, keeping his feet in the air and having the dexterity in his fingers to control the ball down. That's extraordinary skill.
19-15 with a shade under 90 seconds to play now. Still Great Britain in front. Duarte this time sends it high. He's overcooked it though. And their second time in the match, South Africa scored points and then fluffed the restart.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's because they're looking for that very flat one, and you've only got a very small landing area with that kick before it either doesn't go 10 or goes over the sideline.
Scrum, please.
So they're really putting themselves under the pressure, the kickers.
Great Britain will walk very slowly to set the scrum on halfway.
Yeah, they'll try and delay it, but they're going to have to play. They'll be asking the question now, what's the play? How do we secure ball? They'll be looking to count down the clock here.
Crouch. Bind.
Robbie Ferguson
Sit.
will be the one, the architect in the middle, captain. Well, the regular captain anyway. I think it's still Freddie Roddick this week. Anyway, in and out it goes from Ferguson and away goes Roddick. Ball to ground. They can control possession here. Great Britain. They'll wait. First up, McCann it was who ducked under first tackle. They're waiting for Big Ben to chime. At the moment, controlling possession, tempo, oh, jeepers, and then right on the chime. Did he get it spot on just? Freddie Roddick to get Great Britain on the board early doors here in London.